Hello everybody, hope you're well. I'm just heading down towards the wooden bridge to activate that task. If I can get across the water there, I might just complete the task. If I can, and I have to recover, then we might look at getting ourselves a different truck. And maybe popping to Russia to pick up Taygr before coming back and comparing this. No. There we go. Get a person's car. Look at this from the outside for a bit. I feel like watching the wheels on that at times too. It's quite nice. Especially on mud. Okay. So here we are. I'm probably going to try and cross this now. I don't know if I'll succeed. I may have to go into diff lock on, stick a little gear on, and I'm stuck against something already, so I'm already stuck. Which is a good start, right? I think I'm stuck against something. Oh. No, I don't know if it's going to get too deep. It's okay actually. Wow, who needs a bridge here? This will take me to the lumber mill, where I can very quickly grab wood and complete this task. Ouch, as I hit. These stumps can be both, as they say, a blessing or a curse. It can be a blessing if you're stuck and you need a winch point, but a curse because you keep running into the things and damaging your truck. And there is an upgrade. You'll just swing round that way and grab it. So, upgrade location discovered. So the truck list, we can see it's for the Fleet Star, which I think I've sold already, but if you were, as I say, playing a vanilla version of this game, you would be very happy to find that upgrade. But I certainly would recommend you do at least one vanilla unmodded playthrough. As I say, just for the challenge of it. It's a competition, that sort of funny shape, almost bomb-like thing. Right, we need 2 wooden planks. There we go. Let's just check. Yep. Always like to check. You can also use a crane and manual load if you have one. I don't think this, I'm pretty sure this truck doesn't have a crane to go with it. But I like the simplicity of it. So once I've done the bridge, we're going to go back to the garage. Oh. And head off to Russia. The question is whether I drive back to the garage or whether I just recover. Because I could do either. Driving back will just take me a little bit longer, obviously. But I do have the time, I believe. Let's drive back, because I know which route I want to take as well. Here we go. We have a bridge. Let's try and stay on it. Because it's a bit, well, rickety. Well, sometimes you mean not too much on this one, but on some of the others I'll drop right down to low gear just to slowly get over them. I have no danger of falling off. Well, maybe not none, but lower, shall we say. We lower that risk. Going this way. I think too that is the missing tanker. I wonder if that's worth quickly doing. Oh no, it's that one. Okay. What's this one for then? Can't remember. Maybe it's just one that you can use. Fuel carrying trailer's going to need saddle, I think. Can get a bit sticky in this corner, so if you're struggling, I'd suggest you just cut the corner and go across the grass bit. When it's cooked with it, no problemo. I'm not going to stop for fuel because we're going back to the garage anyway, and I'm going to take a shortcut here. Here we are. This last little bit is a bit tricky sometimes. Right, so we're going to go to Taygr and Roundlands. And we'll get to the garage. Just wait for that to load in. So this truck, it needs repaired, and I think it needs refueled, and once you've done both of those, then it's yours. And you can just recover it back to the garage and then upgrade it as much as you want and as much as you're able to with this lower level. You can pick this up when you're playing vanilla as well. It's possibly a bit more trickier, just because the ground here, the terrain here is a bit more difficult than Michigan, and the vehicles you've got are really sort of geared towards Michigan rather than here. But it is possible to do. And I'm trying to remember what I actually did it with. I think the first time. So actually I might sell this at the moment. The reason being that I'm going to the truck store. I think I want this. I think I get enough if I customize it. Should hopefully be good enough. Go active soft. Oh, we definitely want muddies. These are just saying off-road, although they're also saying excellent in mud. Don't want triples. Bug tire says it will cause bugs, which is probably not something that you want. I think I'm going to go for these. And winch going offline. The extreme is just way too many. Now this is what we need, so we want the supplies because that is what we need. Fuel tank, probably need more fuel. So on the roof I'm also looking for put just the fog lights in at the moment. I'm sure, I wonder if I should have put, I'm sure I can get more. Let me go back and have a look at frame add-ons again, because I thought single cargo slot. I thought I could get more than that. It might be because I'm thinking of the other one again. So I maybe need a couple of trips. Let's have a look in miscellaneous. Could be the mustard colour, it's alright. It's called beans, so we'll go with beans and we'll go with snuffles. And that'll do. Let's see how this does. So, I know where this truck is. Clearly. It does bounce, it does judder a lot. And I'm probably going to have to make a couple of trips with what I've got in this. I think the other one that we were using the other day there, I can get more onto it, but I just want to try this for a change. Yeah. Well, if you were to get motion sickness, this possibly would not be the best vehicle for you, especially from the inside, just because of how much it's juddering. But in terms of handling, overall it's pretty good. Just dealing with this terrain fairly fine. The lights are good. When we get to Taygr, I'll open up the map so you can see where it is. In terms of where it is from the garage. As I say, I think I'm going to have to do a couple of trips because I don't think this is going to have enough repairs or refuel in its bed. I was hoping to get a roof rack to help it. It's fine, we've got time. Whoa. I mean, I haven't even put this on low or anything. Look at it. It's just grand. No bother. Right, so we'll accept the task and then we'll start tracking it. And you can see it needs 636 wheels and the fuel's leaking because what you want to do first is do the repair. So let's select the target, and the first thing I'm going to repair is you. I've only got 4 wheels. I'll repair the engine, the gearbox, sorry, the suspension, and some of the gearbox. So now that I've repaired the fuel, by the way, this is where it is. It's not, as I say, it's not far from the garage. It's just come out, turn left, over the little bridge, first left along the top, and then you'll just see the little trail. Doesn't show on the map, but you would have seen the trail we came up on the right here. Of course you can come to it this way as well if you prefer. But to pick up the actual task you need to be on this side anyway. Anyway, fuel. So, refuel, target, I want to Taygr, we want to source is a bed, and Taygr is the, right, so we've not quite gotten enough. Now I could just recover to the garage, but I've got time in this episode to drive back. We'll go into the garage, come back out, and we'll come and get the Taygr. I think we need lights. These are good lights, I have to say. We may need to now go on to the... That's pretty cool. I do love it when the wheels do that. Wow, look at that. Let's shift it up a gear, see how it holds in high. Oh, that's good. Yes. That's just great. But I just love watching the wheels go through the mud. Right, I think we're good to come back down to automatic. But yeah, it's just a shame about how much it's juddering. And I don't mind it, but it might become a bit too much if you were doing first person view all the time from in cab. Yeah, it doesn't look that juddery outside. I do think these mods still need a little bit of work, but they are brilliant. So this is the drowned lands, and you can see just, the difference in the terrain. So you can do this with vanilla. I think I did, but it was a struggle. It was certainly a struggle. Right. Straight in and straight back out again. There we go. I do like the look of this thing as well. I think it looks cool too. It's just that judder. It's just a bit too much. But I do like using mods. And the modders do a lot of hard work for not a lot of comeback really. And I don't know if they get any money on SnowRunner. I know in Farm Sim they do, but it's just pittance really. Given that that's there's often mods that help keep games alive. Although I wouldn't say that was so much of SnowRunner because they've developing this game as they go along. And yeah, the things they've put on since the game first came out, it's changed the game so much. And for the better too, There are still things, yes, that we would like to see fixed, especially in multiplayer. My friend Nightwolf, who I sometimes play multiplayer with, he calls it glitch runner. And not without good reason either. But, yeah. So once we pick this up, so we've churned this up quite a bit now, so it is becoming a bit more difficult to get through it. We'll head back to Black River. As I say, this is of course a vanilla trip, but it's one you wouldn't normally come across till you're a bit further into the game, but because it's so close to the garage, it's kind of worth coming to get it as soon as you can, really, because this is a vanilla trip, but it's perfect for so the repairs done. We just did fuel. And there you go. You now have a truck. So I'm going to recover this one. Should maybe change the suspension, it might work. And I'm probably going to recover the Taygr because at the moment it doesn't have the wheels or the gears like to. We'll have a quick look because I've got a few minutes yet to get it. You can see the damage to it. It's all looking a bit busted up. But this is an off-road truck, and certainly for Black River, Michigan, it's a great off-road truck to have that early stage of the game. It's better than pretty much anything that you've got there. Yeah, it's just struggling because I've just got rubbish wheels. Once I put better tyres on, muddy tyres on, it'll be grand, but even so, it's doing not too badly. Doesn't judder. Yeah. It's good from the rubbish wheels, but the fact that it's still going even on this terrain is pretty good. And it's close enough to the garage, as I say. Let's see if I can now shift into automatic. Drive it back. Once you get this upgraded, I mean it looks a bit slow here, but it is actually quite a nippy little truck. It's just needs a bit of TLC, and that'll be grand. I go past where I wanted to turn. There's a pole, there's a tree. And there we go. We'll have a closer look at it in the next episode. I'm going to head back to Michigan and then we'll decide what we're going to do next. But thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and that we'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.